Now, legally speaking, I'm not even supposed to be filming this video, but we can skirt the laws a little bit here. After all, laws are meant to be broken, right? Someone told me that once, and I thought, yeah, I like the way that sounds. I like the way that sounds. Hey, welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to be talking about my two top table saw accessories that I have. I have many, but these are my top two. You see what I did there? These are the top two. It's hard to choose really, but the reason I chose these two is because they're permanently mounted to the saw. So I can't lose them. Where's my featherboard? Nobody knows where my featherboard is. I have no idea. I haven't seen it in weeks. I haven't seen it in weeks. I've nearly lost my finger 6 times. But these accessories stay mounted to the saw in a permanent fashion. Oh, wow. I'm not getting any audio. What's going on here? Oh, ho, ho, ho. This, my friends, is why we have redundancy on this channel. 2 sources of audio, 2 cameras. I learned the hard way. I learned the hard way, and that is exactly why right there. Let that be a lesson to all of you. Redundancy. 2 video pictures, 2 audio sources, you know, couple steaks, 6-pack of Corona, you're good. Now I totally lost my flow. My flow it's killed. I'm gonna have to start over. Dang it. Dang it. Just kidding. My flow is still here. All right. Namaste. Where was I? Right. So, they stay permanently mounted to the saw. And that's important, I think. Don't you? I think you'd agree. There's 2 things that I like. I like accuracy and repeatability. And each of these items tackles one of those. The first one here is the JessEm. The JessEm. Oops, daisy. I mean, just move that camera right there now. Stock guides. TS stock guides. Table saw stock guides. I think that's what it stands for. I don't know. I didn't design it, okay? I didn't write the product manual. It's probably all written in French, those Canadians up there. You never know with those people. So, number 1, stock guides. This, what were those 2 things I just said earlier? Precision and what? Repeatability? Is that what I said? I think I did. Okay, this handles the precision aspect. What these are, if you've never seen them before, I'm sure you have. They're just little, I think they're urethane wheels. Oh, the heat is coming on again. I gotta shut this off. So they're little wheels. They roll only in one direction, in feed, right? They roll as the stock rolls past them. And they don't go back, only one direction. And basically, you'll notice, I think I'm gonna use a different angle here. I'm gonna use a different angle for you. I'm gonna use a top-down approach. I've been told that's a popular thing on the YouTube these days, a top-down approach. So there's your wheel. And you can see it's cambered. You can see that it's cambered in like so. And this wheel spins as the stock goes past it. Whatever you're feeding, it spins and guides it. Why is it not focusing? And then, but it will not rotate backward the other way. So it's like a safety device as well. It won't let the saw kick it back. And it really holds, I assure you. I haven't had a kickback, but I've tried to, once you get it under that wheel and you want to pull it out, it's really difficult. So that's the concept there. Both those wheels are just cambered in tightly, I think that's the term. Angled in a little bit, and they just guide the stock tight against the fence. If I was to do a quick little demonstration, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Now I know you got to get out to the, you know, you got your television shows you got to watch, huh? The only show you need to be watching is right here. I have a lot of videos for you to watch. Now, as you can see, I like to usually leave a good amount of room there between the fence and the wheel so I can get my push sticks in there and whatnot. But if I leave this out here like that and I push it, you'll notice, see, it's pushing it in, and then it pushes it tight against the fence, keeps it there. And this is pre-finished plywood, and it's still doing its job. So well done, JessEm. Hats off to you Canadians. Now there's a wheel, in-feed wheel, and an out-feed wheel, and I think they are different. I can't remember. Oh, geez, some vlogging tripod this is. I gotta go freehand with this. I cannot be tethered to some device like that. I need to be, I'm a peacock, you gotta let me fly, you understand? Oh, Pete's sake, I tell you what. All right, I think these, I don't know if they are different. See, there's a direction of feed arrow, but I'm not, I know I have the ones for the router table, and those ones are different. I think these ones are the same. So essentially, that is the tool in a nutshell. You can see, obviously, they're mounted to the fence. Now, I think certain saws, you're gonna have problems mounting this. Now, what I had to do, I have a Laguna. It's a Fusion, look at that, it's a Fusion 2. And I had to, it wouldn't clear. See, this wouldn't clear. See how close it is to the fence there? It wouldn't clear the fence in the high position. This fence has two positions, a high and a low. So I had to put a piece of 1/4-inch plate steel underneath that. I just tapped it into this fence and raised it up, and that worked. For me, you may have to do something differently. I've had these for several years now, so I don't know if there's any, whatever, maybe there's some adapters or something. Look, I don't know everything, okay? I know it seems like I do. I don't know everything. That is that. Now, on this rail they give you, you can see there's a slot, couple of knobs here. One at the rear. Oh, I got that really tight. One at the rear and one at the front. That wasn't even tightened. Idiot. God. All right, and then you can slide it along that rail. Oops. Adjust it accordingly, wherever you want it, for whatever reason. I usually just keep it at the rear. I think. Do I ever move it? I don't think I ever move it anywhere else. Mostly just at the rear there. And you tighten those knobs down. Boom. It's out of the way when you don't need it. Now this is really, really good for long rips. If you're making long rips, you're gonna find these very helpful. Because there's nothing worse than, you know, you get that in there, it's just moving all over the place and saw blades digging in as you're feeding and it's wobbling all over the place. It's so unprofessional. Get out of here. If you're gonna take that attitude, get out of here. We'll find some other wood shop to dink around in, right? Here, our aim is precision and repeatability. Speaking of repeatability, on to the next accessory. Forgot what I was saying. I think I just about covered it with the stock guides. There's not a lot to them, but they're very useful. I use them all the time. And I like that they're out of the way when I don't need them. And with this particular saw, it has, this fence comes off. Obviously you can't use them in the low position, but this is a really, they don't get in the way of the fence in any way. So I can use the fence. They're not wide enough. I mean, I can just get them out there. But this wouldn't really be necessary in the low position because The only time I use the fence in the low position is when I'm doing some thin materials and stuff, so I'm basically just feeding it with my hands or some sort of push stick. So yeah, it's like a twofer here. It's safety and accuracy rolled into one. So double the win, right? Double the win. It's like a lottery ticket of some kind, or a sweepstakes. I don't know what they call it in Canada. Hey, what do you call? Here, I'll ask them. Hey, what do you call a 2-for-1 in Canada? Huh? I'm not getting a response from them. I'm not getting a response. They can't, apparently they can't hear me. Most of them don't speak English, so I don't know. All right, let's get on to number 2 here. Frankly, I'm getting a little hungry, a little thirsty, a little irritated. So I think actually I'm going to take a little sip of the fire water. Just kidding. It's just tap water. Well water, actually. Not that poison water from the city. Am I going to have to set my camera on a tripod? Am I going to have to set my camera on a tripod? I think I am. Luckily, I have one right here. See how prepared I am? You think I'm unprepared. I know I come off as a total doofus. As a total hipster doofus. That's right, I am. But I'm prepared. I'm prepared for anything. Actually, I could have prepared a little better and lowered this where it needed to be. Idiot! Let's get it way down there. We're going low. I'm going to need my kneeling pad for this one. And I'm not joking. Where's my kneeling pad? Ugh, brag. All right. Let me get you a better angle here. It's all about the angle. Do you know anything about filmmaking? It's all about the angle. If you can't see, what's the point? Gosh, this is a 2-for-1 video. You're getting filmmaking advice, woodworking, table saw advice. You're getting, I tell you, I'm gonna have to start charging. All right, I'm about to reveal to you the super duper, super secret, top secret weapon that I use. I really need to kneel on something. You know how hard it is to kneel on concrete? Video's over, I can't find anything to kneel on. Oh, here we go. A couple of leather gloves. It's all right, I won't be down there too long. Let's go down here. Oh, I still don't like this angle. I still feel leather gloves. This isn't gonna work at all. I'm just gonna have to tough this one out, folks. Hey, I can still see you. All right, here it is. It's the Woodpeckers Rip Flip Fence Stop System, or whatever they call it. Rip Flip. What this is brilliant. This is brilliant. It's a stop. And that's, boom. Look at that. It's just a stop system. And it's awesome. Repeatability like you've never experienced. So you can see that it uses this T-track here, which mounts to this tubular extrusion, fence, whatever you want to call that. And then I can't move this one right now because I'm actually still using it. I've been using this for like a month. I keep coming back and making more of the same thing. And it is identical every time. A physical reference cannot lie, cannot change. So there you have that, right? So you flip, look at this. This is the brilliance here. It's gone and I can move the fence. And then when I need that stop, I just pull it up, butt this up against it, push it, and then just lock that fence down. And I'm telling you, it is deadly accurate, to use a phrase I coined. I coined that phrase. I'm still waiting on my royalty checks, but they're coming. So, also you'll notice it's got all these knobs and adjustability. I'm actually going to do a review. I promise I'll do a video on this in the future, an in-depth look at these. because there's a lot to them. There's a lot you can do. It's not just a stop. You can do one way. I'll just quickly mention what I do is if you want to, you can do dados. You can have one on, I don't even want to get into it. It's like complex. I think I had to flip this stop around on this saw because normally they're facing the other direction, like this one over here, for instance. Let me just find out. I don't even know how to work this tripod. You know, tripod companies, can you make things a little simpler? Beat's sake. Yeah, see, they go in this direction for some reason. I had to flip this one around because I think about this bolt was hitting. It wouldn't. I don't know. I thought I flipped one of them around, but now they look the same. Oh, I see what I did. I moved the stop to the right side, and it comes on the left side. I don't know why I did that. There was a reason. I think because I couldn't... I don't even know anymore. It was so long ago. Something wasn't clearing. Whatever. You know, you got to be able to roll with the punches and adapt things to your needs. I had to adapt it. I just had to do it. So I did it. All right. So you have that stop and then clearly. And I have another track for this. You can go out. I think you can go out to like 50 inches because for a big 50-inch fence, I have a 36. That's what I think I had. I actually bought the kit for the whole thing. And then I might put that on. Oops, sorry about that. I might put that on at some point, but I actually found that I was using that extrusion as I had a different use for it. There it is right there, hiding in the corner, or hiding by the wall there. You'll notice I put some of those Woodpeckers. They come with this thing. What is that thing? What do they call that? It's that big story stick. So I put it on there and I can use it as maybe I'll just pop it out here and show you. It's a pretty nice extrusion. So I can gauge things and measure things and whatnot. Pretty cool. So those are the two accessories that I call them my favorite because they're just right there, always ready to be used. Now I have other accessories, of course. See, here's the deal. Let me tell you something. I'm going to let you in on a little secret here. If it's easy to use and it's right there, you're probably going to use it. If you got to search for something, you're not going to use it. Which is why I keep, typically, I'm doing some rearranging right now, but I keep the stuff with for the saw next to the saw or right near it. But most of the work that I do, of course, you're going to be different, but most of the work I do is just ripping plywood and hardwoods, maybe up to 1 inch thick. So nothing crazy, just pretty standard stuff. And I can do that with accuracy and repeatability. I was just ripping MDF 8-foot lengths into 3-inch strips, and this just worked great. This combination, and then I hate to even mention that I had to use one of these little Bora in-feed roller things, which I despise, but I had to. I despise those little in-feed things. I think that is all I have to say about these two items. I suggest them highly. And of course, both of them are of the highest quality. Woodpeckers, yes. JessEm, yes. Super duper. What do they call it up in Canada? What do they call that up in Canada when it's super duper good? Uber good. I know that's what they call it in Germany. Oh, so uber good, yeah. Hey, what do they call something that's really good in Canada? Again, I'm not getting a response. I may have to call Justin Trudeau directly. I do have his number. Got it from a buddy of mine. Well, there, I just managed to waste 20 minutes for you. Better than watching your Celebrity Apprentice. That was just the first thing that came into my head. I was going to say celebrity something. Celebrity gossip shows. I know you watch them. I know you watch them. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. When I come out here at night, I wear my Crocs. They're pretty comfy on the slab. Not like my work boots, but better than tennis shoes, or whatever they call them now. Do they still call them tennis shoes? Sneakers? What else do they call them? B-ball shoes? B-ball shoes? Is that a thing? Jordans? That's what they call them. Jordans. I don't own any Jordans. And I don't own any Skechers. And I don't plan on it either. All right, let me tell you something right now. Skechers are for old men and lesbians. You understand? Those are the only people that are allowed to wear Skechers. Old men and lesbians. And if you don't believe me, just go to a Skechers store. That's all you're going to see there. Old men over there, and then the lesbian section's over there. And they're distinctly, there's some overlap. There's some overlap there. The lesbians might stray into the old man section once in a while, okay? You know, it's known to happen. It's known to happen. But I just share the world as I see it, okay? I mean, just go to a Skechers store. That's all you're gonna see. Picked up a new pair of leather gloves. You like leather gloves, huh? You like leather gloves? I hope so. Full grain cowhide. You like that? I get this gall darn thing to work here. There we go. This is the part of the video where I just waste time and hope something good comes of it. Oh, shell is genuine leather made in Pakistan. You know, Pakistan's all right, isn't it? They're not insulated. So I hope. I'm still breaking them in. I haven't had them very long. Well, that's it. Hey, thanks for watching. Hey. Thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe things. I'll see you next time. All right, I gotta go up to Canada and straighten this thing out. Hey! I'm coming up there. I'm gonna kick your ass. You understand, Canada? All right. Yeah, I straightened them out good. I straightened them out good. Hey, thanks for watching. I gotta go.